channel. I'm Ashley Fairley, and I help real estate clients, agents, and brokers to curate their ideal lifestyles through real estate. So please do me a quick favor, hit the like and subscribe button below to see more of these videos. Go ahead and do it now before we get into today's video. So now that you've liked and subscribed, today's video will be about pros and cons of living in Fayetteville, Georgia, right? And so I wanted to do this video because I've lived in the Atlanta metro over 10 years. And so with some of that time living in Fayetteville, it's like literally I've lived in Fayetteville. So I definitely have some opinions on the area and wanted to kind of come on, share a little bit of that with you guys. And so I will say this, this is an area that I often recommend for families looking to get a lot of bang for their buck, right? People that are wanting to move to the Atlanta metro, but they're not really sure what's a good option in terms of schools, in terms of price points, in terms of just being a nice area. And so let's get into it. Of course, I always like to lead with the positive. So we're going to start with our pros. Number one, schools. Fayetteville tends to have some good schools. A lot of people enjoy the schools here. They find them, a bit more superior than some of the surrounding areas, and really enjoy the schools. I don't have personal experience with that because I don't have kids yet, but my clients say that they do enjoy Fayette County schools, and of course they are good rated schools, so that tells you something too. The Pavilion. Fayetteville Pavilion is this huge shopping enclave that has, pretty much every store you can kind of think about. So I really love that about Fayetteville. I think it's a really big benefit to the city. Three, my third top pro is just that small time feel. It gives you that southern, small town, but you still have access to the city. All right, so cons, and actually this ties into my first con. So my first con is that it's landlocked. It's not really close to any type of interstate or anything like that. So it's kind of off to itself, which leads me into number two. As far as cons, sometimes it has felt that progress is frowned upon in that area. There are people that really would like to see it remain very quiet, kind of a bit more rural in certain parts. Like they really just don't want to see a ton of changes with the city. And I don't like that. I like change. I like growth. And then my third con is lack of healthy options. I haven't really found a lot of healthy options in the area. I don't know if it's just not a priority for the people of Fayetteville. And again, not saying that's everybody. There's healthy people everywhere. It's going to come on the comments, coming from me, saying that you guys do not want healthy options. But from my perspective, I have not found there to be an abundance of healthy, really healthy restaurants. Juicery, smoothie bars. You have your chain brands, but that stuff's not really healthy. But that's another conversation. But some places you go and you can tell that the demographic of people that live there, they really are concerned with their health. And they support these places. So for example, Peachtree City to me has more healthy options. It seems like health is more of a priority for its residents over Fayetteville. So that's something that's going to bother you. It may or may not, but it just bothers me. I'll give you even a practical example, right? Water. I know this is super random, but this is a practical example for me. Water. I'm particular about my water. I prefer, spring water. I like a little sparkling water, but at least spring water, right? I found that when I go to the grocery stores in certain areas, I can't find any spring water. And to me, that's a healthier water, right? Because purified water, in my opinion, it has all the stuff taken out of it. So it doesn't give you kind of the same minerals and things like that. So that's just an example of a microcosm of okay, the people here are not really concerned overall with these things, because if you think about a grocery store, they're going to buy what people consistently buy there, right? So if people are not buying some of these healthier things, they're not going to carry them in the stores. So I don't know. That was one of the things that really bothered me. But again, pros, schools, love the schools, love the Fayette Pavilion, really enjoyed that. Love that small, it's really charming, especially if you go into Fayetteville Square. It really gives you like something out of a movie, like a small southern, just, you know, cute vibe. There's a lot of cute little antique shops, and I love thrifting, so there's thrift shops. I mean, it's just a super cute town and city. So I do enjoy it for those reasons. But you know, you got my cons, and I do feel like they're valid cons, but they are my cons. But as always, I would love to hear what you guys think about Fayetteville and your experiences in living in Fayetteville in the comments, right? I love to engage with you guys. I love to hear from you guys. Again, we just wanted to put this video together for you just to give a couple pros and cons of living in Fayetteville, Georgia. It's a suburb of Atlanta and somewhere that a lot of people find to be a good option overall to get a nice lifestyle, nice bang for their buck while still having access to the city. So that's all I have for you guys today. Make sure if you haven't already, hit the like and subscribe below, and we will see you in the next video. Bye, y'all.